And welcome to Monday Night Raw, but not just any Monday Night Raw. It is the Raw after WrestleMania to kick off a brand new season of Universe Mode live from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. But who is going to be here for this first episode of Monday Night Raw? We have the ring general Gunther coming off a massive win at WrestleMania against Rey Mysterio. But someone not so high spirits is Oba Femi. Took a cheap loss to Brock Lesnar, losing from a low blow, and he's already going to be here looking to get in the win column. And lastly, we have the new Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan. But we also have confirmed for the card tonight, Finn Balor winning the IC title, making his first appearance. Along with our main event tonight, it will be Gunther taking on Damian Priest. But before we get all to that, we have to open out our Raw after Mania from Philadelphia with our new Women's World Champion. It is, of course, Liv Morgan. She capped off her WrestleMania with a massive win over La Primera Stephanie Baker to win back the Women's World title after she lost it to Rhea Ripley over a year ago. While this was a big win for her and she's about to come down and 100% gloat about that win, we do need to remind you all, if it was not for Raquel Rodriguez being at ringside to help Liv Morgan, I can guarantee you Liv would not have that Women's World title wrapped right around her waist. But of course, Liv will not acknowledge that. At the end of the day, Liv is the world title holder, but at the end of the day, at the same time, it is really a Judgment Day win, helping Liv Morgan win that title. Oh, and here we go. La Primera is here. We already knew it. She still has a bone to pick with Liv, as this feud is definitely not over after Raquel's antics at WrestleMania. While Liv Morgan said no to a rematch, Adam Pearce is confirming that Stephanie Baker will have an opportunity to win back the Women's World title from Liv Morgan if she can win a #1 contenders match next week against an opponent that will be announced later tonight. And here is our new Intercontinental Champion Finn Balor picking up at WrestleMania, winning the Fatal 4-Way, pinning his old Judgment Day teammate Dominic Mysterio, who is now apparently left the Judgment Day and ended up getting drafted over on SmackDown. It's interesting to see the character development of Finn Balor. He's changing, flip-flopping between, becoming a good guy and then being the same old Finn. And right now, he's on the card for making a pretty big announcement, so we're going to go ahead and see what kind of Finn Balor we're going to get, because it feels like it flip-flops and changes every single week. Oh my, it is Javon Evans. I can't think of a better name. The stars align here with this one. He was in the Fatal 4-Way match at WrestleMania for the IC title. However, he didn't get pinned. It was Penta's title, but Finn Balor was able to pin Dominic Mysterio to win the IC title at WrestleMania. But Penta's not here to reclaim that IC title. He got drafted to SmackDown last week during the draft, along with Dominic Mysterio. So who's left here in this mix? It is Javon Evans. But this time, it's different. He gets a singles match. No 25% chance to bring home the gold. He gets a 50-50 odds right here against a new look Finn Balor. And he's bringing the energy. Look at him with the swagger. He's flexing. He's got all the confidence in the world, strutting, showing that charisma. And of course, he's getting bouncy, jumping his way into the ring, bringing that energy, as he knows tonight might just be the special night for him to bring home his first piece of hardware here on the main roster.
Introducing the challenger from Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 180 pounds, Javon Evans. And his opponent from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion Finn Balor.
And here we go. This is what the Raw After Mania is all about. What happened last year is done. We're on to a new story, and it's Finn Balor. Can he retain his new IC title, or will it be Javon, the big story, winning his first title here on the main roster? Taking it all in, now meeting in the ring is the two rivals from the end of last year. And Finn Balor really showing that change of character, going for a handshake, and I don't blame Javon for not shaking hands back. We've seen who Finn Balor is. At first, he played nice at CM Punk. Then he went back and attacked him. Then he's nice again. No one can really see who the real Finn Balor is until he's consistent with it. So I don't blame Javon for not showing that sign of respect. Now locked up to begin this match. Finn Balor does not have the height advantage, but he does have a little bit of weight. Able to work Javon back into the corner. Had a chance for a dirty punch right there. Chose not to take it. So maybe this truly is the new Finn Balor. This match starting hot though. Counters back and forth. Now Javon with a kick to the thigh. That's what you got to do for Javon. Take advantage of taking out the legs, but now he goes for a super kick to the face. Finn Balor relies on his legs just like Javon does. So this is going to come down to who can take advantage of taking out the lower half as Javon hits a nice splash there to get going. But Finn now back to his feet, and he's got the basement dropkick to take advantage now of Javon. Working him on the ground now. Finn going to work. The question is, can he get this done early? The longer this match goes, you have to think it would come down to Javon having the advantage. Javon is very young. I believe 21 years old, where Finn Balor's aging. He's a veteran. Been here, hasn't had the world title for over a decade. Been in the company for well over a decade now. So Finn's got to do a good job putting him away early. Hits him with a nice buckle bomb there. Rattling Javon early, as he's got to do that as he's the veteran. Take advantage of what you know best. As this young talent, Javon really doesn't have that veteran aspect here of knowing how to work the ring in these big title matches like Finn Balor does. As you can see, as Finn Balor has control early, but Javon now fighting back, not wanting to waste another opportunity of getting some gold as he goes for the schoolboy into the enziguri to take advantage now of Finn going for a quick cover. Can he pull a quick win? Kick out at 1 by Finn. There's really no shot you're really going to win that match there. It might just be trying to get in Finn's head by Javon, but once again, Finn's the veteran. He's been around for over a decade. It's hard to believe anything like that, and sign of disrespect getting the head is going to work. But maybe it is because Javon's really getting the better of him right now, and he lands a nice elbow. Javon's had control for a while now, going to the top rope, trying to get a little bouncy with it. What is he going to do? Elbow drop, but Finn gets away. And now Finn's got to take advantage of this. That doesn't have too much time to really play around. He's got to get the job done. He's talked about how he's won this singles run, this singles title for so long. He's finally got it, and you don't want to squander it by letting your guard down so early and letting a younger superstar take advantage of you. And he's not going to do that. But now Javon, using all the strength he has, hit him with a clothesline, back up at the top rope. Can Javon land it this time? A leg drop, and he didn't get all of it. Takes Finn down, but that's the risk that you take when you go to the top rope. Sometimes you're not going to land it cleanly. And now Javon's not looking too great now. He looks shaken, even though he still is in control of this match. Bringing Finn over to the ropes now. What has he got in store? Going to work that arm. I'm not sure I agree with the strategy here. I've been talking about it since the beginning of this match. Finn uses his legs, from a signature move to all the way to the coup de grace. You got to take out the legs. And now Finn going crazy, getting him at the top rope. We're not going to find out what he had planned, thankfully for Javon Evans, as now Javon brings him into a snap German suplex, looking a little bit like Brock Lesnar with it instead of Javon Evans. But now this is the Javon we know. Top rope frog splash. Is that going to be it? Javon going for the cover. 1, 2. Kicking out at 2.5 is Finn Balor. Once again, this is not something that's going to put him away, especially in a title fight. You need to go as deep as you can within your book, be able to get the job done. And a second snap German suplex. Not something you see a whole lot out of Javon Evans. We know it. He likes to get bouncy, likes to get crazy with it. And a stomp there by Javon. More what you typically see from him as he's getting hyped in the ring, showing off for the crowd, looking to get it done. As he now is going to go to the outside. What's he got in store? And a second frog splash this time, a springboard frog splash. Finn kicks out at 2.5 once again. What does Javon got to do? It feels like he's dug deep into his bag already, but he's got nothing left as Finn takes over, but Javon back, fighting right back. Finn tried to move, but he's too slow. We talked about this before. Finn's aging. Javon's just too quick this deep into the match. What can Finn do to really get back in it? And what can Javon do to put it away? But Finn fighting back, that veteran instinct, gets him into the corner. Quick chop. Throwing him down, and he's going to go right into a shotgun drop kick. Stomping Javon away. And once again, Finn setting up in the corner. It's going to be a second shotgun drop kick coming. He lands it. Is Finn going to go for the cover? He will. Is this going to be it to retain? No, Javon stays in it. Oh my. Out of nowhere, that veteran instinct, when it looked like Finn was going to be down and out, comes back and out of the top rope for maybe a big move of his own. Begging Javon to get up. What does he have in store? Double axe handle to the head, and Javon is definitely rattled, and Finn looks like he has him right where he wants to go ahead and retain this IC title. Codebreaker out of nowhere. Is this going to be it? Finn doesn't think it's enough. Not going for the cover. I think it is, and that might have been a mistake as Javon now gets up, and with every last bit of strength he has, hits him with a clothesline, and now Javon, Irish whip off the ropes, and a third snap German suplex. Call him Javon Lesnar at this point because he's going full, suplex city. Javon now going to the top rope once again. This is about the 5th time he's done it already. Quick little shrug, elbow drop. He's got it. Is this going to be it? No, once again, Finn stays alive. Oh, and went from Brock now to Randy Orton. What is this? OG cutter for the win. No, Finn counters. Forearm smash. Finn at the top rope now. You got to imagine it's the coup de grace. He hits it. This has got to be it. Finn to retain. He does it Finn Balor looked down and out, but manages to stay in it. Frog splash after frog splash, threw the elbow to the heart. The OG cutter looked like it was going to be it to crown Javon his first title here on the main roster, but Finn pulls out the last second counter, hits the coup de grace, and that does it. A valiant effort from Javon Evans, but he just could not outlast the veteran Finn Balor, as the new look Finn Balor gets it done and retains that IC title. And I'm hearing we have a little bit of a New Day meeting backstage. Let's go ahead and take a live look in on the New Day. We all wonder what this mistake is, and it looks like the mistake was adding Grayson Waller. They replaced him after kicking out Big E, but it looks like they're going to blame him for every mistake, every problem that the New Day has suffered in recent months, especially that loss at WrestleMania, as they're now just attacking Grayson Waller. And this looks to be the very end of Grayson Waller in the New Day. Someone has to go get security, as it looks like they're going to come in and hopefully stop this attack. With that, let's go ahead and move on with the show. And while the New Day stuff gets sorted out backstage, it appears Oba Femi is here to really call out Brock Lesnar after what went down at their WrestleMania match last weekend. The question is, though, will Brock Lesnar respond to Oba Femi? No, but Royce Keys will. We did not see him ever since his debut at the Royal Rumble a few months ago, where he eliminated Damian Priest and made that shocking debut. And oh my, he wants a fight. Will Oba give it to him, though? And he will. And here we go on the Raw after Mania. This is not a match any of us were expecting, but it's absolutely a match that we all would love to see. And it starts off exactly how you would expect. The two probably biggest men on the roster, trading blows back and forth. Keys starting to get the better of Femi, but of course Femi fights right back with a huge clothesline, dropping Royce Keys first. A lot of people have been excited because it was, like I said, it's the two biggest stars size-wise on the roster, but we've seen so much potential from Royce Keys, formerly Powerhouse Hobbs, when he was on AEW, but Oba Femi is kind of showing that potential might be overblown as he hit that big spine buster. But now Royce Keys coming right back with it, manhandling Femi now, throwing him off the ropes, and guess what? That's a spine buster of his own, showing Oba who's boss and showing him where his potential is and why he's so hyped up. You know, Femi's been on this roster a little bit longer, than Royce Keys, so you would think that Keys would be the younger superstar, but actually he's over a decade older, so you would think that maybe, just because he has this potential, he's really actually more seasoned than Femi. But we're going to find out that's really the case right now, as Oba Femi is now going to work. Big elbow drop on the Royce Keys. Standing over, and why not a second elbow drop, showing his dominance over the older superstar with a third elbow drop straight to the heart. And stomp after stomp, just taking control, forcing Keys out of the ring. He's starting to get desperate early, and Femi is not letting him get away, throwing him right back into the ring, and just showing off why he's known as the ruler. And is still manhandling Keys, the exploder suplex, just taking total control, going for the early pin, early win possibly here. And we're not getting a pin. Not sure what the ref's doing right now. That Femi's clearly not pleased. Picking it back up, continuing to try and go to work now is Femi, and he, out of anger, throws Keys right into the referee. That looks to backfire as Keys now is the time to take advantage. Hit a nice reversal, get him in the corner, the shoulder tackle, down on the ground. Now Keys finally a chance to go to work. And he's just going to pick Femi up like it's nothing. Pendulum backbreaker. Picking up again. Why not a second pendulum backbreaker? This might be Royce Keys' time. Going for the quick pin. Hard to imagine he gets it done here. And of course, Femi kicks out at just a count of 1. Oh, Femi trying to get rested up on the outside the ring, but it's a double axe handler to the head as Royce Keys is not letting Femi rest. He has him right where he wants him. If he wants to pull the big upset, he's got to do something here. Throwing him into the announcer's desk is probably your best option. Do everything you can to keep him down, punch after punch, slam after slam. Royce Keys is doing everything he possibly can to pull off what could be the biggest upset of the year on the first Raw after WrestleMania. But Femi's not going to go down that easy. Huge headbutt sending Keys straight back down to the mat. Count already at 4. Femi's going to throw him right there into the steel steps, and he's going to wisely head back into the ring. This one's been almost all Femi so far. Every chance Royce Keys gets, Femi seems to find a way to quickly counter it, and he's going right back to the outside, breaking that count. We're going to do absolute damage to him outside the ring before finishing him off right into the barricade. Femi is just relentless, but just as I say that, Royce Keys finally finds some offense. Punch after punch, picks him up by the head, and slams him right down outside onto that concrete padding. Once again, the count getting to 5. Royce Keys wisely going to get Femi back in the ring. He has a big chance right now. Take advantage of Femi down. Have him wounded. As Royce Keys gets him back up to his feet. You got to imagine he needs to find something big here. All throws for the Irish whip. Back into his second spine buster, his signature move. Will that be enough to keep down the ruler Oba Femi? Once again, just a count of 1. Hard to imagine anyone else can get out of that second spine buster with only a count of 1. He's going to go bigger, get him right there in the corner, and he picks him up onto the top rope. What does he have in mind? We will not find out as Femi counters it and puts him into the corner himself, up on the top rope. What's Oba got planned? It's a military press. Dropping the 270-pound Royce Keys down onto the mat. Could this be the end of Royce Keys' potential upset run? No, he kicks out at 2.5, just staying alive. You got to give all the credit to him. He's barely been in the company, hasn't had a taste of the top-tier talent like we're now seeing in the WWE, but he's hanging around. Oba Femi looking to end this right here. He's going to go with the back suplex, just tossing him around. We've seen him toss around every superstar on the roster, and that's going to be it. 1, 2, no. Keys gets his hand onto the rope to save himself with a huge rope break. Femi didn't pay attention enough. Should have seen that he could have gotten the ropes, but he didn't. And it makes sense. Femi is not even 30 years old. He's still young. And now just like that, it allows Royce to get back into the match as they're once again going to trade blows the same way this match started. Big haymaker there from Royce Keys, but Femi hits him right back. And you got to imagine whoever can really get the upper hand here is probably set up to go ahead and finish this one off as Keys counters that Femi punch. But Oba counters right back. And he counters again. Oba getting the best of him. Keys lands the big one. Is this going to be it for Keys? Taking full control of Femi. Off the ropes. And a third spine buster by Royce Keys. This is going to be it. He's setting him up to finish him off right now. And he's got him up, setting him up for the running power bomb. That's his finish. This is going to be it. The ruler is going to be conquered. No, he kicks out at 2.5. Wow, it's been such a long time since anyone has kicked out of that running power bomb from Royce Keys. But if anyone's going to do it, it's not shocking to see it be the ruler, Oba Femi. Now he's going to find something to go ahead and put Oba away because his finish can't do it. What else can he do? And we're about to find out. He gets him up to the top rope, this time successfully. And he's going to hit him with a massive suplex. That's got to be it. You have to imagine that will be enough to put Oba away. But he's not even going for the cover. This could be a big mistake. And it will be as Oba versus right back, a second big headbutt of the night. Got to be jarring to take one of those from the massive ruler Oba Femi. Oba's got him up for his own spine buster right back. And he's calling for the end. You got to imagine he's getting him up for the fall of grace. In the corner, saving himself from that fall of grace, but nope. He thought getting in the corner helped him stay away from it, but instead, Oba's going to hit him with a mid-rope choke slam. And that's not going to be it. He's not going to stop there. Now the fall of grace. That's it. No chance of survival here. 1, 2, 3. Thanks for coming, Royce Keys, but this is Oba Femi's brand.
Here is your winner, Oba Femi.
Oba Femi, the ruler, might just be the future of Raw, and he's showing why right there with a big pickup, big win against Royce Keys. It is about time for our main event. However, we're hearing backstage Gunther is now addressing Ludwig Kaiser after his little debacle at WrestleMania, being unmasked as the fake El Grande Americano.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds, Gunther!
And before coming out here, Gunther made it apparent to Ludwig Kaiser that the crap he was pulling with the fake El Grande Americano was disgraceful to wrestling, disgraceful to the friendship and partnership they have built over the years, and disgraceful to being within this WWE as a whole. And he's going to come out here not just to dominate on, his own front, but to show Ludwig Kaiser how to get back on track, how to be dominant within this company, within this division, and on Monday Night Raw. And now out comes Gunther's opponent, Damian Priest, coming off of a upset loss against Trick Williams at WrestleMania. Really looking to get a big win here to get back in the world title picture if he can beat Gunther.
And his opponent from New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest.
Ever since losing that World Heavyweight title a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, it feels like the big story is he just can't win the big one. Any big match he's in, he just comes away with the L. The streak has been going on for far too long, and this is Priest's motive tonight. Get the big win, get back into the title picture, and regain that World Heavyweight Championship that he had, 2 years ago when he cashed in on Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania, back when he controlled the main event scene. As this match gets going, it is very important to mention this is the first time they faced off in a singles match since SummerSlam of 2024, almost 2 years ago, where Damian Priest came into that match as the world champion of, I believe, 118 days before Gunther was able to knock him off to end that reign. But Finn Balor was the main cause of Gunther winning that match. Priest looked like he had him dead in the water, but Finn Balor turning on Priest, helping Gunther get that win. And now, can Gunther finally get that clean 1v1 win against Priest? Or will it be Damian Priest being able to overcome this big streak of losing big match after big match after big match? Right here into a hole, Damian Priest now going to start this match, getting the upper hand here, getting Gunther in the corner, showing some dominance, and a dirty little punch. I don't blame Priest. He has to get the monkey off his back. He has to get a big win here. He's going to do everything necessary, even if it is a little bit dirty. But Gunther does not care. He's going to fight right back with a big chop to Priest and a second one for good measure. Going for a third, but Priest is ready for it. Not letting that happen. And once again, he's going to go ahead and throw Gunther into the corner, trying to show dominance with a big clothesline. You know, Gunther has shown he's the guy that retires everyone. He dominates everyone. And listen, Priest understands that he's a veteran, but he knows he has a lot more left in that tank. So he's not, you know, an aging Cena, an aging Styles, an aging Goldberg. He's not ready to be taken out by Gunther, the retirement king right now. And he's just like that. He's going to dominate him early, send him to the outside, but Gunther has enough time to recover, and he's going to take over, throwing him right there into the barricade. And he's not done just yet. He's going to pick up Priest, not for a suplex, but to throw him gut first onto that barricade. You got to imagine all the wind knocked out of Priest's lungs, and Gunther knows it. He has him right where he wants him. This could be a very quick ending and a very devastating loss here for Damian Priest if Gunther takes advantage the right way. He's going to continue to work the upper body of Damian Priest, and I guess he's getting a little freaky with it now. I don't know what you call that move, and honestly, I'm not sure I want to. Continuing to work that lower body, though, is Gunther going to work in full control of this match for the most part so far. And another big Gunther chop into a big boot. And this is just domination early from the ring general. And as the crowd boos, he continues to taunt them. Gunther does whatever the hell he wants, whenever he wants. A Priest now out of nowhere with a super kick to finally get going, showing the crowd some love. Going for an early South of Heaven. Can he hit it? No, Gunther finds a way out of it. Going for a move of his own, but Priest counters it right back with kicks to the leg, repeating. And just like that, Priest is in it, but Gunther fights right back, and he hits him with a spinning solo, it looked like. Big move there from Gunther, but Priest right back, not giving up. He's got him up. That's going to be a big tombstone slam there by Priest, trying to put him away early, but a quick kick out at one by Gunther to stay alive. Priest finally got some momentum going. He needs it. He needs to find a way to keep it going. Every chance he seems like he's gotten, it's been quickly destroyed, but he's going to quickly knock Gunther outside the ring. And oh no, what has he got in store? He didn't dive over the rope straight onto Gunther. Big move there by Priest. Balls to the walls there. He's going as hard as he can. And oh, he's showing the crowd some more love. But don't do it too soon. Gunther able to recover as Priest showboating well before, it's over. Allowing Gunther to recover and attack as he cleared off the announce table, but now that gives Priest enough time to recover. Both superstars doing a little bit too much too early, and it's coming back to bite both of them as Priest now back taking advantage of Gunther outside the ring. Count already to 5, they got to get back in it, but Priest says he doesn't care, and he hits with the elevated flatliner to the ringside. And just like that, Priest hops back in the ring, but he's going to hop right back out. Only did it to kill that count, because he has a lot more planned, especially with that exposed announce desk. But Gunther once again had enough time. And now he's going to hit him with a huge short arm lariat to take control here of Damian Priest. And I know Priest is going to have a lot of trouble here on the outside. It feels like the end is already nearing. And now Gunther, he's going to show why. On the announce table, he's got him up. A couple punches with that right, a third right, making sure he has nothing he can do as he hits him with the power bomb through the table. And this one's going to be at Gunther already back to his feet. Going to toss him right back in the ring. And a count of 3 has to be coming. He's not going to play around with his food. He goes for the cover. This is going to be it. And Priest survives at 2.5. Gunther is pissed. He thinks it was 3. I don't know how Priest survived that. Powerbomb through the announce table. But he did it as Gunther still going hard, knee to the face, and now trying to either make him tap out or pass out. He does not care. But Priest fighting back. Can he stay alive? Dead in the middle of the ring. Nowhere to grab the ropes. But he's going to find a way to fight through it. His fighting spirit staying alive. And now they're going to go back and forth. Big punch into a big slap. Priest fighting back as hard as he can, but Gunther just seems to have too much. Could this be the end? You imagine here, Gunther takes control now. He's going to hit him with one more powerbomb. Maybe choke him out. And Gunther just continuing to go to work, and a big boot to end it. This has got to be it. Priest has nothing left in the tank. It's been all Gunther for pretty much this entire match. Two big open right hands. And now he's got Priest into the corner, but falls right back down. The legs seem to be gone. The heart seems to be gone. It's something you never see from Damian Priest. When they're taking on the ring general, you need to have everything left in that tank, and he brings it out. This might be the last gasp for Damian Priest here. Going to the top rope. What is he going to go with? An avalanche hurricanrana. Priest might have this one last gasp to get it done. Going for the cover. And a kick out at one. Man, Gunther is too talented to be kept down for more than a second. But a second flatliner by Damian Priest. And he's stalking him. You know what he's going for. Grabs the throat. South of heaven coming. This time he hits it. Can he do it to knock off Gunther? No, 2.5. Just not enough. What does he need to do? Another flatliner? Another South of heaven? I don't know, but Gunther stays alive as the crowd chants fight forever, as this match has absolutely lived up to the main event fight that we were all expecting, as Priest trying to find a way to take out these legs, and for a second time sending Gunther over the ropes. And you gotta imagine he's gonna go off the ropes and try to jump over again onto him, but this time Gunther's ready, moves out of the way, and jeez, Priest is done for. His back must be destroyed, his legs have already been gone, and now Gunther going to the upper body this time. Shoulders to the neck, shoulder to shoulder contact. It's... man. Gunther attacking all parts of the body, and now throwing him right into the steel steps. It seemed like before he was going for a quick win, but now it seems like he's just going to play with his food, totally dominating, and now a snap power slam, or excuse me, a gut wrench suplex by Gunther, just taking advantage of him on the outside of this ring. But now it looks like he's going to bring him back over, leading him, and no, he's not. He's going to lead him over to the ring post, where he throws him down, continuing this onslaught of attack outside by the ringside. Count up to 6. Gunther's got to get him in. It's already 7. Throws him now off the ring post, just doing every bit of damage he can, as it feels like this match feels like it's over now. Priest did everything he could, but it wasn't enough, and now Gunther's is dominating, just like he did in the first half of this match. But Priest, once again, when you think he's out of it, finds a reversal and is staying alive with big punch after big punch. And now it's Gunther being slammed off the ring post as Priest looks to find one last gasp to get this upset win and get this, monkey off his back of losing the big one to try and get back into world title contention. Count to 5. He's going to get him back in the ring. Can he set up one last big move? It looks like he's going to go for it again. Can he hit a second South of Heaven? He's going for it. But once again, Gunther gets out of it. And now Gunther taking control off the ropes. And now he hits him with the snap power slam. And this one's going to be it. He's got him up. And what do you know? It's going to be a second power bomb to Damian Priest. And Gunther does it. He set out what he said he was going to do. Get a dominant win like he always does, and teach Ludwig Kaiser how real wrestlers act. None of this putting on a mask, fake persona. He does what he does, dominates in the ring, goes in business mode, takes care of business, and walks out in dominant fashion.
Here is your winner, Gunther!
And the last question of the night is, who will be Stephanie Vaquer's #1 contender opponent. And it's gonna be AJ Lee, who came away with a loss at WrestleMania in her IC title defense, but she didn't get pinned. So honestly, it makes a whole lot of sense that she could potentially be the next #1 contender. And Stephanie's coming down to meet AJ in the ring, as there you have the #1 contenders match in the main event of next week to take on Liv Morgan at Backlash.